This is Ed Gerke in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota, on behalf of Diane Jolliker and One Heart, One Mind, wanting to express our gratitude for Gerald Derstine. I met Gerald Derstine on August 13th, 2007 at the Native American Holy Spirit Gathering at Strawberry Lake Christian Retreat on the White Earth Reservation in Ogama, Minnesota. Emma Visner was giving the opening address as chief of the White Earth Nation, has invited me to be her guest. Gerald, Beulah, and Joanne hosted a dinner that included Native American tribes from many areas around the United States. The gathering lasted about a week and concluded with the placing of soil from each of the tribe's lands in the Mississippi River at its source in Itasca State Park in Ogama, Minnesota. Diane and I were at the event. This event was very significant to Gerald since he had come to the White Earth Reservation from Pennsylvania in the 1950s to minister to Native Americans. Gerald was very inclusive and welcoming. He did not judge any of the Native Americans, their cultures, or their lifestyles. Diane Jolliker and I, as founders of One Heart, One Mind, had dedicated a peace pole at the source of the Mississippi in Itasca State Park. Diane and I were blessed to be with Gerald over a period of about 15 years. On July 18th and 19th, 2017, Diane and I attended the Strawberry Lake Christian Retreat where Jonathan Kahn was speaking. The gift shop at Strawberry Lake had an affordable shofar for sale, which we bought, and Jonathan Kahn initialed it, blessed it. Diane was impressed with the beautiful star on the floor of the tabernacle. On August 31st, 2017, Diane and I went to Gerald's home and the original house where the revival began. And then we attended a service where Joanne and her husband Bill Coffrey and Phil and Jeanette Derstine participated. On June 12, 2018, Gerald walked into the Wells Fargo Bank in Detroit Lakes where I was at and announced that he had gotten married and his new wife was in the car, so I had a chance to meet Shirley for the first time. 2 months later, Gerald and Shirley attended Christian Fellowship Church's 50th anniversary in Detroit Lakes with Pastor Tim Rice and the previous pastor Jim Erb. Gerald had basically started this church. Shortly after the 50th anniversary of the church, Gerald and Shirley attended Karen Breakfield's Redeemed and Ready to Go thrift store at the grand opening. Gerald donated his golf clubs, knowing that he probably would not play golf again. Many times after church in Detroit Lakes, we would go over to Barry Schroeder's house to have a bite to eat and to sing. Barry was the first dean of the Institute of Ministry. On August 23, 2019, Diane and I went to the original house with Gerald and Shirley, and Diane said that the Holy Spirit had told her that Gerald was her mentor and that she was to follow him. A couple of days later, Gerald and Shirley came over to One Heart, One Mind's Vantage Point Peace Center to visit us. Diane had made an agape love cake based on Gerald's teaching, where the ingredients were forbearance, forgiveness, and grace, baked in the fire of trials and tests. Gerald presented us with a gift of oil, water, and soil from Israel. Barry Schroeder and Wendy Gordon, whose father and she had worked with Gerald many years ago, were there also. As a result of getting to know Jonathan Kahn at Strawberry Lake, Diane and I went to Israel with him on a pilgrimage and were baptized in the Jordan and had many wonderful experiences there. From January 15th to March 27th of 2020, Diane and I attended the Institute of Ministry training in Bradenton, Florida. Mel Weaver invited me to attend the Gospel Crusade Ministerial Association meeting at Christian Retreat. At the Institute of Ministry, Gerald taught on the gifts of the Spirit and the fruits of the Spirit, so Diane made him a shawl, which she presented him to him at the school. On March 20th, Gerald and Shirley invited the Institute of Ministry students to their home. Gerald played his organ for us.
Thank you.
Are you taking a picture? Oh my God.
After our graduation from the Institute of Ministry, we had an opportunity to go over to Gerald's house one more time in Bradenton. And there, Diane Joliker was given 2 shirts by Gerald, the shirts she loved to wear. Gerald has been a great influence, molding and guiding my spiritual life. He had a worldwide impact, yet he was a humble man guided by God. Gerald was a worthy role model. He served God until he graduated. He lived the fruits and the gifts of the Spirit.